received word from Taba-chan about our upcoming meeting. Though there's still some time until we meet, though, so I'm going to go take care of my flowers first. See you later.
I suppose plants do need watering after all. Oh, I know. You should go help Haru. I'll let the others know. How troubling.
You want some help?
Oh, have you come up here to assist me? You, heard that, didn't you? I'm not worried about the garden, in case you were wondering. It's just, so much has happened to me lately.
You can tell me.
Well, perhaps I could share this with you. I mean, it would be nice to have someone who is aware of my current situation in life. The source of my worries is my father's company. Dealing with the aftermath has been difficult. Given how unexpected the accident was, my father didn't have a will. All of his stocks transferred to me.
I still have no idea why this got so dark. I am gonna install the update here in a sec. But, this is bothering me.
Which means suddenly, I'm the biggest shareholder in a company of over 1,000 employees.
But yeah, see, like, it's just...
But I don't know the first thing about business direction or fund management.
Are you gonna be okay?
I am. Sorry, I didn't mean to worry you. It's just... I know I'm the president's daughter, but I never thought I'd actually end up involved in company business. Because of that, lately I've been meeting with all the various officers and lawyers my father employed. They've been giving me advice on all the things I'm not entirely sure about. Assets, stocks...
Okay, you need help, girl.
It's clear some people only want to get on my good side, though. I don't know who I can trust.
Yeah.
I try to sound comforting by saying things like, don't worry, or leave it to me. But it feels like they're really only being nice so they can get their hands on my bank account. I never realized I could be this distrustful of other people. I'm sorry for ranting on about this matter. I feel as though doing so has helped me calm down a bit, though. The only people I've consulted up to this point have been employees. But I think what I really needed was someone closer to my own age, closer to my own viewpoint. If it isn't too much trouble, could we speak about this again some other time? In return, I'll... What can I do to help you? I don't have any unique talents. How about this? You know, gardening. I'm actually quite skilled at it. A few years ago, I even managed to grow a tropical fruit on the balcony at my house. To be honest, this is what I do when I'm alone, to take my mind off of everything that's happened. Oh, that's right. I stored some vegetables in the refrigerator down in the home economics room. You still have some time, yes? Would you mind waiting here a moment? I grew these right here in these very planters and harvested them myself not too long ago. There's not much consistency to their colors or shapes, but...
I want to try them.
You like vegetables? That's good to know. But to tell the truth, I have a favor to ask of you. I'd like to get Sakura-san's opinion on my vegetables. Do you think I could bring my next harvest over to your cafe?
That's a great idea.
Thank you. I'm sure Sakura-san will give me his honest opinion. I'll make sure this next harvest is particularly good. Well then, shall we head over to the hideout?
So the start of a deal has been made.
Congrats on surviving midterms.
I think I'm screwed for real this time. I couldn't concentrate at all.
Gathering everyone's opinions and immediately acting upon them.
Fuck you, Shido! Fuck
In
you!
order to make that natural course of action a reality, I will...
Again? It's so damn loud!
More importantly, what's this you want to talk about?
You said that something was on your mind before, but were you able to figure out what it was?
The medjed that I banned wasn't the real one.
Huh? Aren't you the real one, though?
Oh, the guy who called himself Medjed after me isn't the one from the other day.
What do you mean?
The code written by that guy the other day is different from any of the past Medjed.
And that means...
A code is like your fingerprints. No matter how you try to disguise it, your own quirks appear in it. The one from the other
Facts.
day was all cut and pasted with no consistency. No skill at all.
But aren't there multiple people across the world that are part of Medjed? Couldn't it have been done by someone that joined recently?
How do I put it? That code was so not done by anyone interested in cracking. At all. At the very least, there's
Yup.
no way it was an official Medjed member.
So someone used the Medjed name to provoke the Phantom Thieves? For what purpose?
Could they have been doing it for fun? It was around the time our group started getting popular, so maybe they wanted in on the hype.
Wait a moment. What if it's the other way around? Perhaps they used the Medjed name to make the Phantom Thieves known.
What? That makes no sense!
I actually thought the same as Makoto.
Why is that?
Know how I just said that code is like fingerprints? I found those same fingerprints somewhere completely different.
Where's that?
The Phantom Aficionado website. There were traces of it being illegally tampered with from the outside.
For real?
For summer vacation, the access counter was made to be much higher than the actual number. Same with the rankings. Particularly the time when President Okumura ranked first.
So then, the one who provoked the group and the one who tampered with the site are the same person?
I think I'm starting to see the big picture. Both Medjed's provocation and the tampering of the website brought attention to us as a result. On top of that, our reason for targeting Okumura was influenced by the public and the rankings. The perfect timing and the perfect target. If both of those had been set up...
It would all make sense.
So the culprit was planning to put the blame on us from the start? No way.
This is all hypothetical. We lack any hard evidence.
But if all your deductions happen to be correct, that would mean we've been playing right into their hand for the past 2 months or so.
We gotta be overthinking things. I mean, we're talking both the rankings and Medjed. Everyone made a big deal about it. If this was all set up, then what kind of guy did we make an enemy of?
There's no point in getting anxious over speculation. Regardless, we'll be
Someone who has
falsely
power of the
charged
public
this way,
prosecutor's
and with
office.
murder. We must overcome this.
But we don't even know who we're up against.
Hey, you think we're falling into another trap, even at this very moment?
We don't know yet.
Indeed, we don't. It'll be more dangerous jumping to conclusions and assuming we figured it out. Even if this is the actions of a meticulous enemy, we'll just have to get back at them. We need to find clues, no matter what.
Let me save and let me close, please.
Me? I was told you recommended this reassignment yourself, sir. Why would you choose someone as inexperienced as myself?
When the case of the Shujin principal was ruled a suicide, you thought to reopen it, and you proved its connection to the Phantom Thieves. This is based primarily on that achievement.
I'm honored, sir.
The Phantom Thieves issue is now a national crisis. Expectations are exceedingly high for us public prosecutors, as we are the executors of justice. Personnel and planning will be up to you on this case. You will also have the police under your command. I'd like you to oversee this operation. You've yet to give an answer. Will you accept the task of eradicating the Phantom Thieves?
If she were
I will give
principal,
it everything I have.
she would have said
We'll
no.
have to prepare a higher position for you as well in the event that you succeed. I don't wish to apply extra pressure on you, but I assume your odds of success are high. Naturally, failure to accomplish this task is unacceptable. Do you understand?
Of course. I will live up to your expectations no matter what it takes.
In other words, we're playing
That is all
right
then.
into their
I
hands still.
expect good results from you.
I'm home.
Hi, sis. Should I warm up dinner for you?
No, it's okay.
How about a bath?
No need. I just came home to get a change of clothes.
Are you going to stay at work then?
I've been entrusted with a very important task.
You look awful, though. Aren't you tired?
As an adult, there will be times when you will accept an assignment for which failure is not tolerated. It's all over for me if I can't win this.
Still, if you were to collapse from exhaustion...
This is my one chance to get a promotion. I heard detectives have been coming to your school. That must make it hard to focus on your studies. Don't worry, though. It will all be over soon.
What do you mean?
I'm going to catch the Phantom Thieves myself.
Is that the important task you mentioned?
It's none of your concern.
Oh my god. Sis has her sights set on the Phantom Thieves, and on Shujin Academy in particular. This is bad. I need to let everyone know.
Things have been somewhat troublesome, everyone. Just try and stay calm. What's wrong? Sis told me she'd been entrusted with an important task regarding the Phantom Thieves. That means, yes, the SIU must surely be on the move at this point. That's bad. Wait, so weren't they already investigating us, though? The police were doing so in secret. This operation is on a much different scale. Hold on a sec. What's this SIU thing? The Special Investigations Unit, an elite team that deals with huge cases like government scandals. I've heard that name on the news. They make headlines often. The real insane part is they haven't lost a case against a suspect in like 50 years. If they come after you, you're screwed. They're the best investigation force in Japan. Are we gonna be arrested? Doesn't this countermeasure seem somewhat extreme? Right or wrong, I think we're just way too famous at this point. As this is a country governed by the law, they can't afford to ignore us for any longer. We may be the Phantom Thieves, but this is miserable. They probably have a pretty narrow suspect profile by now, too. Hey, don't scare us like that. It's okay, though. They don't have any evidence. Yes, I expect they're frantically searching for some as we speak. No way they're gonna find anything, though. It's only a matter of time. We have to hurry and do something about this.
Everything's going to be fine. Unless they know about the metaverse, there's no way they'll get any info on us.
I'm gonna see if I missed anything with photographs. I'm gonna clear my entire chat log history.
I should
Gonna go
write
ahead and
something.
save here. Whew. Okay. So the color is back. I'm not allowed to go anywhere, so
That means... Hey! Well then.
kindness boost. Come on, angelic, 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 angelic. Nope. Whew, that was a drop.
Damned Phantom
They banned the Phantom Thieves yet? The government and the police are useless. Are they even trying? I wish they wouldn't spend tax dollars just to sit on their asses. Mysterious group of murderers and inept government? What's the world coming to these days? Everyone's talking trash about us. The police are here again? How many times has this been now? Our school's gotten famous for all the wrong reasons. They revoked her honor status? The school's so messed up. I wonder if the culprit is really from our school. So I'm guessing she got first place, but even with that, they still revoked her honor status.
They were there today too, right? Yeah. What do those damn cops think they are? They can't just stare us all down like that. Maybe the rumors are true. Maybe there's a phantom thief at our school.
Okay, quiet down.
Okay, listen up. Police are here at the school, so be sure not to get in their way. Oh, and for various reasons, the school festival got moved to the 25th. There was talk of canceling it, but we couldn't just do that. I'm sure the preparations will be rough, but don't push yourself too hard. Really, on a weekday? What kind of reasons are there? With all this stuff about the principal and Kamoshida this year, I guess there's no surprise. So I don't have that much free time left. Apparently the police are going to be interrogating all the students here. Seriously? Police are here at Shuja and they haven't come to my school. Seems they're calling students individually out of class to speak with them. Wait, doesn't that mean we're going to get called in too? Second years will start in the afternoon. Make sure you prepare yourselves mentally for this. They've got to be looking for the culprit, right? Who knows? Carefully, guys. You should probably try not to say too much. They'll see through any lies you might try telling. I know. In any case, don't tell them anything unnecessary.
Well then, next up is Takamaki-san and you two will go together.
Huh? Why together?
Why? They'll probably have one of you wait outside. That's how they've been doing it so far.
Oh yeah, right.
Those are the instructions the detectives gave us. Just don't say more than is necessary and try and get it over with quick.
Take a seat.
We're sorry to take your time. This will be over quick. Let's see. Ah yes, you're the one currently under probation. It says here you had a dispute with Mr. Kamoshida?
Yeah, that happened.
You're more hot-blooded than you look. You spend time with quite an interesting group. Yusuke Kitagawa and Haru Okumura? The more friends, the better, right? I'm sorry to have taken your time. You're free to go now. Oh, I almost forgot. There's just one more thing I have to ask you. Do you think the Phantom Thieves are associated with this school?
Is that really true?
We won't know for certain unless we investigate further.
Thank you for your time.
Your responses will serve as great reference material. Takamaki-san is next. Could you ask her to come in?
I got so nervous, I almost stuttered a few times. I thought I was used to police questioning by now, too.
Seems we were all asked the same questions.
That's how they get you. They do that on purpose, then wait for someone to slip up.
I hope you didn't.
It was probably fine. Oh, I would have been done for if they saw how sweaty my hands were, though.
To think my name would come up as well.
Sounds like we can't take the police lightly either.
Hey, didn't you think that detective guy was scary?
Yeah, he was.
Especially those eyes. It was like they were smiling, but not.
I'm sorry for all of this. It's because of my sister.
That's not true, Mako-chan.
It's not as though I hadn't predicted this would happen, and now that it's become reality, I'm unsure of what to do.
We need to make sure we don't draw suspicion, and work to clear our names. Right?
Right.
It ain't your fault, Makoto.
I'm gonna try to see how far along this investigation really is.
I'm worried about the police too, but as of now, anyone in this city could be a mole.
They were so popular too.
Haru, can I ask you to search your father's belongings for clues about a possible culprit? I know it may be tough on you.
No, it's okay. Now isn't the time for me to look away.
As for everyone else, you need to be cautious of how you spend your time at school. So, I've decided to have you 3 second years join me on the school festival executive committee.
Why?
It will allow us to gather without drawing suspicion. Plus, trying to blend in will only do the opposite.
Fine.
I agree. The more time I have to kill, the more time I'll spend worrying about all this stuff. No matter what happens. I don't want to regret my decisions.
Don't jinx it!
It would be no surprise if they came directly to our homes for questioning. They showed up at your school after all. I should remain cautious.
For now, the best option is to stay on the defensive. But we won't make progress at this rate. Let's try and figure out who the real culprit is somehow, okay?
Of course.
It's bad. Somebody totally framed us. No teleporting.
Hey, hey!
Nutrients.
Nice! Yes! Hey!
Kindness.
Oh.
Yes. I have another suggestion. Call for the arrest of the Phantom Thieves, then mobilize the police. The rest will go as you mentioned. Still, I'm truly amazed at the atrocious methods you come up with.
Just a reminder, that guy knows about palaces and the metaverse, and has mentioned them before. In other words, something is afoot, if he thinks that even that is atrocious. Wonder what kind of people the culprits are. Probably some idiots with a misguided sense of justice. Look, can they just arrest those guys already? Special Investigations is on it. I'm sure they'll be caught soon. What kind of people are they? I want to see what they look like.
What's going on?
Totally froze up when the cops talked to me. I bet they consider me a suspect now. How much longer are they gonna do this? We should be busy preparing for the school festival right now. Why'd the school decide to have the festival so late anyway? I mean, changing the date just because the school's all over the news, moving it to next Tuesday only makes more work for us. And we'll be able to invite friends from other schools now that we're holding the festival on a weekday. It'll also be an inconvenience to anyone we've already invited. And what about the post-festival party? Will there be enough people for the student sharing special? It's gonna be a real weird festival with morale so low. Speaking of the annoying media, we've been getting phone calls in the faculty office. The absurdity of it all. Who exactly are the Phantom Thieves? That's what we want to know. We really have no clue what method they're using. Killing someone without directly interacting with them is just like magic. Speaking of magic, do you know that there's magic in Matsu? A magic square! It's a square in which adding up the numbers in any row, column, or diagonal gives you the same total. Please look at this.
Do you know this one?
Tell me the total count for each column in this magic square. Huh. Okay, so the top row right now is 13. And the row on the right is 13. And the bottom row is 14. If no two squares can contain the same number, I need to ignore the bottom row for the moment. Right? So. Two. 12. It's 15.
This is it.
Correct.
That's correct. It's easy once you know which numbers fit in the empty spaces. A 3x3 square only has one pattern, but a 4x4 square has 880 possibilities. 5x5 square, there are more than 200 million. Can you believe that?
No way.
Nice go!
That's not a smart thing. That's a 3x3 magic square can only add up to 15, and I had to remember that. So I was trying to jog my memory. If you had to choose, would you try to find the Phantom Thieves or to solve 200 million magic squares? I'd choose the magic squares hands down. They might both be magic, but magic squares can be calculated, and math doesn't kill anyone. Having everyone out there looking for the culprit is getting me down. Uh-huh. No kidding. So what we're gonna do as the school festival's exec committee, I'll need some help with questionnaires. What questionnaires? Ones regarding people want to see as a guest of honor. Alright, that thing we do every year. You mean how those lame guests come to a panel, right? The festival's dates were changed because of the situation. We need to hurry and tally the results. In the student council room once classes are over. Oh, that's so damn boring. It'll be like that. It's so we can meet up without standing out. Let's do what we can at the moment. I'm making sure to work hard at home. You still do that all the same. I can look stuff up. So, did you find anything, Haru? About that? No good, huh? I'm sorry. It'll arouse suspicion if I ask too many detailed questions. No worries. I'll manage on my end somehow. We're counting on you. I can't go, but message me if anything happens. I will leave this to you guys. My apologies, but it cannot be much help in this situation.
Damn it. We don't have time.
You don't need to.
Hold on.
Damn it. We don't have time to be doing crap like this.
You don't need to keep mentioning it. We're doing this to keep suspicions off of us, remember?
Goro Akechi. This one too, Akechi.
They're mostly the same over here as well. Everyone's so eloquent when they can be anonymous. It's like they never accepted us to begin with. It would be nice if you did some work too, Ryuji-kun. You came to help us count these, right? Come on, leader. Can you tell him too?
Take this seriously, Ryuji.
We're gathering information too. You know, like online and stuff.
I guess that's one way of saying it.
Whoa, look here. This ain't good.
Criminal profiling? The acts of thievery committed by the Phantom Thieves are mere fakes. And their true goal is murder? Every heart they changed before Okumura was just a warm-up?
So now they're accusing us of being a bunch of killers.
God, this is so effing stupid! Damn it!
We have the results. First place is Goro Akechi.
What? Akechi?
What are you so surprised for? We've been mentioning him this whole time.
Seriously? Not some singer or an idol?
It's because of us that his popularity has skyrocketed.
We're the ones counting the results. Can't we just make him up? We don't have to get him.
People will figure that out. He won by a landslide.
I knew people would vote for him, but this is way more votes than I was expecting.
It would be best for us to avoid inviting such a clear danger upon ourselves. I'd like a little more time to think about who to ask.
That reminds me. How is Futaba-chan doing? She seemed like she was looking into something on her own. Has she told you anything?
Not a word.
It's not that I don't trust her, but...
Even one clue would work wonders for us. We should let her continue with her own investigation. I hope she finds something.
Hey. In response to the police identifying the Phantom Thieves as primary suspects, Goro Akechi had this to say.
Even though my opinion has been met with criticism, I've held fast that the Phantom Thieves are not just. However, I believe the recent series of suspicious deaths is unrelated to their actions.
What? Did I hear you correctly? But Akechi-san, you were the first to caution everyone about the Phantom Thieves. Were you not?
This doesn't change the fact that they are indeed a dangerous group. That said, I would like to express that immediately linking them to this case is far too hasty. There are still many questions to be answered here. It feels as though there is more to this.
After this conference, Akechi-san announced he will be limiting his media appearances and...
I wonder why the sudden change.
Okay, I'm super stuck on my Okumura investigation. Seriously? Even you're having trouble with this shit? What should we do? Let's meet up and discuss our options as soon as possible tomorrow. The earlier the better, right? Though I still haven't come up with anything myself. It said 2 heads are better than 1, so I can only imagine what 8 heads may produce. That's a good way of thinking. It's totally an Inari idea. Okay, let's do everything we can right now. Even if it means crossing some dangerous bridges. Considering how far we've come, we can't be particular about our methodology.
What are you staring at your phone like that for? Oh, are you going through a breakup?
It's a secret.
Don't let things get complicated, okay? Having to keep dealing with that stuff later on is a pain. By the way, you haven't been causing any trouble, have you? I heard the police showed up at your school.
It's nothing about me.
As long as you're not getting involved.
He knows I lied.
Fine.
I'm assuming by now he's probably figured out that something's up. Okay. It's sunny on a Saturday. Still locked. Let us boosty why.
What shall we do?
Infinity. So, let's walk through, shall we? Maruki, Kasumi, done. Yoshida, done. Mishima, done. Ufumi, just started. Shinya, just started. Oya, middle. Kawakami, almost done. I am gonna boost EY, even...
Here we go.
What do you think?
Kawakami's ready to max out, so let's go ahead and head back to Cafe LeBlanc. EY is gonna need a little bit more persuading.
Listen.
Hey, listen, something unbelievable just happened. I'm still in shock. I don't know where to start explaining. do it. Just go to a part-time job before I boost to Y again.
Hey there.
So glad you requested me. I have some big news. Takase-kun's guardians came to my home today and apologized. They told me I won't have to send any more money and that they'll return everything I paid them. It's like they're completely different people, like what happened with Mr. Kamoshida. You wouldn't be, Anyway, it's such a relief. They apologized about Takase-kun and admitted what they did was terrible. They even told me that I'm a good teacher. And so, I decided to really quit my part-time maid job today. I've been talking with my boss about it ever since I was hospitalized. It took a while to work out who would cover my shifts, and I didn't want to inconvenience anyone.
Well...
Now I can finally make a fresh start as a teacher. I can take care of my students and earn their trust. That's the ideal teacher I aspire to become. I bet I'll even be an old woman by the time I achieve my dreams. Nonsense. Yeah, you're right. I'm still within the demographic age range of what's considered young. I was always able to rely on you, Master. You helped me come to a lot of realizations because you were such a good listener. Thanks again. Oh crap.
Thank you for using our service.
Today marks the day I graduate from being your maid. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your hard work as a master. One more rank and she will be maxed. And I will have all of the time management tools at my disposal again.
So,
Given the money. So, what are you gonna do once I stop coming here? Can you handle cleaning on your own? I'm pretty worried about the state this place is in. I feel you don't put much thought into your diet either. Besides, won't you be lonely, I mean, I want to keep seeing you. Think you get lonely easily? You shouldn't just say stuff like that casually, okay? Someone may misunderstand your intentions. I should choose my words carefully. You don't want to give anybody the wrong idea. That could really hurt someone. Got it. That was pretty honest of you. You're quite the problem child, but you're still a good person. I'll protect you as your homeroom teacher, and of course, keep my initial promise too, the one about the slacking off in class.
see you later.
Yeah. Thank you for that. You've made it easier to make lockpicks. Hi, thanks for today. On my way home, I remembered everything. All the old memories from when I decided to become a teacher. Like when I was going through the courses for it, or my first year as a teacher. Back then, I would have done anything for my students. Felt like I was capable of anything, but somewhere along the way, I forgot about all that. Reigniting your original resolve is easier said than done. You can do it. Thanks. Somehow, when I hear it from you, it makes me feel like I can do anything. Weird, huh? From now on, I'll support you as your teacher, so you can rely on me as much as you want, okay? That's all I wanted to say. Okay, see you at school. Good night. Okay, one more rank.
Makoto, has Nijima-san told you anything about the investigation?
Well, Sis actually stopped mentioning anything about work in front of me. It's possible I made some sort of mistake. Regardless, I thought over the matter of who we're going to invite for our school festival. I'm considering asking Akechi-kun.
For real? Weren't you talking about how you didn't want to draw danger to us or whatever?
I understand this is dangerous, but without a powerful source of intel, we won't be able to win against the police network, and I can no longer rely on my sister for information.
Wait, is this because of Akechi-kun's police connections? You're going to use him as your powerful source of intel?
Bold move.
I'm surprised to hear that suggestion coming from you, Makoto.
Did you see his press conference yesterday? One of his comments defending the Phantom Thieves stood out to me. There is more to this. I think he said that knowing for certain that the Phantom Thieves would be watching.
Still, there will be so many other students at the school festival. What are the odds of success?
It's a gamble, and the odds are less than favorable. But we can no longer afford to hesitate. What are your thoughts? Should we invite Akechi-kun?
Well, here's the thing. I am able to break the fourth wall in that I've completed this game before, but also able to break the fifth wall because I know the story that this loosely is based off of. I am the fiend with 1,000 faces. He is the great detective, Akechi. So, under normal circumstances, I would say no. However, given where we are in both this story and the original, this is actually where we have to say, should be fine.
Okay then. Is everyone else okay with that?
I'm good. Whatever he says has got to be more reliable than what I've been able to come up with.
Yeah.
It would be reassuring to gain him as an ally, rather than simply a source of information.
Hold on. How are we even gonna get in touch with him? It's not like we got his contact info.
Well, you see, actually I do. I've been dating him for months.
For real?
Could you send that my way, please?
I'll contact him right away.
Gotta say, I'm really not big on this Akechi deal.
Now's no time to be petty.
Just think of him as a source of intel, nothing more.
I have a response already. He says let me think about it.
Wait a sec. Didn't he say he wasn't gonna do any more stuff for the media?
That's likely why he's so hesitant.
What are we gonna do if he turns us down?
I'll keep trying. Maybe frustrating, but he's all we have at the moment. We need him to do it no matter what.
We're counting on you, Makoto.
Who would have thought we'd end up relying on Akechi? Give me a second, I'm gonna get my lunch in the microwave. Phone service expired. So I can't text Mom what I want at Subway, so she'll just have to guess. Yeah. I mean, downside of not having a job, and also, well, actually I do have a job. I've been cleaning our house, and I haven't been getting paid for it for the last month. I'm to the point I'm doing a borderline unprofessional job cleaning the house every single week. And doing occasional things that have nothing to do with cleaning the house and not getting paid. I guess room and board is what it's worth, but I don't have cell phone service anymore. So, yeah. Mom just doesn't get the fact that she hasn't been paying me. $100 a month is enough for me to subsist off of phone service wise, but I'm gonna have to cancel a lot of stuff in order to keep it going like that. I am able to teleport EY, Sojiro, I need to work.
Oh, honey. Oh. Thank you.
Sunday work. Let us see. So the red-faced businessman is Knowledge. The woman in the evening dress is Charm, I think. Short-haired office worker.
Man.
That's proficiency. Okay. Kindness is angelic. I can finish Sojiro now. Whee! And that was our popularity taking another hit.
Good morning. Well...
Senpai, have you been sleeping well? You look kind of tired. It might not be my place to ask, but are you okay? I'm fine.
Yes.
Well, alright then. Well, that reminds me, the school festival is tomorrow, isn't it? I had no idea that the preparations would take so much work. I underestimated it. But working with everyone to put everything together feels great. I hope we will all have a fun time tomorrow. Well, I'm gonna do some training today, so please excuse me. Whee!
Hey.
You were getting for the guest this year? Oh, you mean Akechi, right? Kind of saw that coming. Didn't he say he was gonna make it? He wasn't gonna make any more appearances though. Why did he agree to come here? This probably has to do with the Phantom Thieves. Wasn't Akechi going around saying how evil they were before? Oh yeah, that proves they're connected to our school somehow then. Hey, you're right. Maybe he'll tell some stuff about the case. No way I'm gonna miss the panel this year. They just say whatever they want with no thought. But for now, we'll just need to endure it. At least we can get some more intel.
Oh, yes.
I met a friend from college the other day. We got caught up talking about old times. Some of those old stories sounded too crazy to be true. Now that we've got so many years behind us, sometimes people have a hard time remembering what's real and what's exaggerated. This kind of stuff happens to you guys too, right? But there's a reason for this. This phenomenon has a name too.
How about you?
Alright, Lara-kun. From a psychological standpoint, what is a key reason our memories can differ from reality? Memory bias.
This is it. Right.
That's right. Impressive. It's a type of cognitive bias that can impair or even alter your memories. So specifically, the name of the phenomenon in question is called false memory. Like the name implies, it's a case where our brain may generate memories that simply aren't true. How did you get that question? I wasn't even close. Maybe I should ask if I could borrow his notes.
Nice going.
Oh, you must be really smart to be able to answer a question like that. See, I have a problem with perpetual cognitive memory bias. And here's the thing. I've learned how to differentiate between fabricated memories and the real ones. But at the same time, the fabricated memories are just as real. So I've come to the conclusion that they probably happened somewhen else in some other loop. And I'm just misinterpreting them. The difference between inaccurate memories and the facts can lead to a lot of confusion. So if your subconscious desire manifests as a memory, I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. False memories, huh? But it's totally real to the person, right? What a strange concept. It's not, actually. It's actually 90% of what causes schizophrenia and other mental disorders. Let's see how the grades look. Looks like I got good enough grades to get my charm maxed up. If it wasn't already maxed. Alright, any word from Akechi? Nothing, but tomorrow is the start of the school festival. Will this be okay? If Akechi declines our offer, we won't have a guest. Huh, that's what you're worried about? I appreciate the concern, but it'll be fine. I need to get Akechi-kun to agree to this somehow. Yep. What's that bastard up to anyway? He hasn't done anything since he said he was going into hiding. I'm not sure. I'll try explaining the circumstances surrounding the school festival to him again. Hopefully he can give me a response by the end of the day. I'll let you know if I make any progress on that front.
Do
Do you know the answer?
Therefore, in this context, the nuance of the idiom is the complete opposite. I saw a lot of errors in the previous test, so please be more careful in the future.
Hey.
Excuse me, no, sleeping in class. Today's examples will be on your entrance exam, so make sure you know them. What's up with... Okay.
Yes.
And she's back on her feet. Kawakami seems to be working hard as a teacher. Okay.
Welcome home.
Honey, I'm home.
You're back awfully late. How has business been for you lately?
Take a look around. Is the Nijima lady doing well?
Unfortunately, we haven't seen each other lately. We had a difference of opinion.
What are your thoughts, Representative Shido? It doesn't surprise me that people say our country is lethargic.
Fuck you, you asshole!
These phantom thieves run amok. And because they've targeted only prominent figures, our government leaders have been hesitant to act. I apologize for any concern they may have caused, and will henceforth search for an apt countermeasure.
That politician's really honorable. I like how quick he says he's gonna do everything.
This is an important undertaking, and one I intend to confront with every asset available to me.
Fuck you,
The
Trump
selfish
Senior.
criminals enacting this social reform are in fact the ones most deserving of reformation. Answering to the interests of the people as hastily as possible is my natural duty as a politician.
Man, this guy is admirable.
Yeah, investigating the investigators.
Political scandals, thieves on the loose. As sad as it is, this is the state of our nation. We must resolve this problem, and I assure the people of this noble country that I will do just that.
Yeah, you've met that man somewhere before.
What are you standing there staring off into space for? You're creeping me out.
Don't worry about it.
I'm not worried, moron. You're obstructing business.
That politician is honest and carries an overwhelming amount of charisma. It feels like a trustworthy leader for Japan has finally come forth. Don't you think, boss?
Sorry, wasn't listening.
Criminals, hmm? Well, that must be how he sees it. However, that is ignorant of their true nature.
True nature?
If these people attack others with no remorse, why would they make a teacher and an artist apologize? Could a murder truly have been enacted by the same group? If this Okumura incident was not the Phantom Thieves, if they only change the hearts of criminals, then even though they can't be considered innocent, perhaps my goals are not so different from theirs.
Okay, so these taco shells are expired. But they are innocent.
I knew there was something special about you. Ever since the first time we met, I feel as though I could tell you anything during our conversations. Oh, that reminds me. I've been invited to a panel at Shujin Academy, and... wait. I'm sure you know that already. Considering it's such a good opportunity, I've decided to accept the offer. Thank you for the coffee. It was delicious.
Glad you liked it.
I'm happy I could see you. I'll be going now.
That kid was going on about some real complicated stuff. He's probably a fair bit smarter than you, huh? A fair bit. He's a genius. Oh, I didn't notice I'd gotten a response from Hachikuni accepted the lecture invitation. Well, I heard. Really? Either way, the real issue is what we do next. Lecture is on the afternoon of the second day, yeah? So you're coming to the school festival. It's during my exam week, so I'll be able to go in the afternoon. You afford the distraction? How's studying going? Decently. Incidentally, will that counselor be at the festival as well? Oh, Dr. Murphy, probably. I see. Finally, I shall witness his skills for myself. Perhaps I should prepare a gift. They say first impressions are everything. I don't know if you'll even be there. If anything gets confirmed, I'll drop you a line. Much obliged. You wanna come to Futaba? Come on, it'll be fun. Seriously? Don't see why not. We should all walk around together tomorrow. That sounds good. At a time like this, it's the perfect chance for us to relax, though. Haru, you sure you're okay? It seems a little soon. I am, thank you. Just always dreamed of walking around my school festival with friends. I suppose if you say it like that, I can resign myself to enjoying our time there, too. Thanks, Haru. It's my pleasure. No Kawakami today.
What shall we do?
New reading. Why?
Here we go.
What do you think?
Oh?
Fumi's talking to someone. See, she seems kind of troubled. Right?
Huh?
Thank you for shaking my hand. I'm never gonna wash it. Huh? Please wash it. Can I believe you're really here in the church? I read on the internet you pray to God for victory. Is that true? No. Take a selfie with you and post it online. Sorry, I've been turning down all such requests. By the way, is it true you are trying to become a professional shogi player? Well, nothing's been. We're cheering for you to qualify. You could be the first woman to surpass the 3rd Dan League. I really believe in you. Thank you very much.
Good evening.
Oh, good evening. Men like that approach me all the time. At first I thought you were one of them. I really must apologize for being rude to you. It bothers me when people make such a big fuss over me, considering that the priest is doing me a great favor by letting me play here. You see, he's a shogi friend. He's very kind. He once told me he wanted to become a professional player too. Doesn't laugh at my embarrassing habit when we play together.
Oh.
So I did the photo shoot. I'm embarrassed just thinking about it. Did you see it? It was called The Venus of Shogi. That's quite the headline. It certainly is. It's not really an excuse, but the editorial staff came up with that title on their own. Ever since I won the Female Shogi League, I've been getting a lot of attention. I just figured I could contribute to the shogi world. Besides, my mother seems to be very happy. Whenever I win, she rejoices as if it were her own victory. So I want to live up to the expectations she has for me. However, she's been a bit overzealous lately. She set the interview and the photo shoot. It's as if she wants to be the manager of a celebrity. You don't enjoy it? No, to be honest. But it's alright.
Sorry.
Sorry, I should be teaching you how to play instead of talking about my mother. Today I'll be showing you something very practical. It's a tactic for using the reserve pawns you've taken from your opponent in a more effective way. Nevertheless, I apologize. You're such a good listener, I feel it needs
Actually...
to be with you. Aside from the priest, you're actually the first person I've spoken to about my mother. She called me, chance for follow-up by a backup member if you show
All right.
an anime.